Hey guys, I just wanted to do a video showing you my morning routine. This is the face wash that I use. It is Aveeno. First of all, I wet my face and then I get about a pea size to a quarter size portion of face wash, rub it all over my face, let it sit, make sure I get it nice and rubbed in. Then I wash my face, wash it all off. And then I like to try to usually pat it dry, because if you try to rub it across your face, you usually don't get as much moisture on your face than if you just left it. Hang up my towel real quick. Then I gotta put my contacts in. I like to put my contacts in right after I wash my face. My hands are clean, and usually I can get my contacts right after, just because it's nice and clean. So I got my contacts in. Let me grab lotion. The next one I use Clean and Clear. It's the dual action. I try to get it oil free. I just about ran out, so I had to pull it out, and I work it in my hands, and then I work it all over my face. And I especially stress my eyes just because they tend to get dry right around there, just because when I take off my makeup, it usually ends up being pretty dry. I use my foundation. It's the Fit Me by Maybelline. For my skin tone, I need 115. I get about a quarter size portion on my hand, and then I try to dab it on. Usually when you just dab it on, you get more coverage on your face. You try to start from the inside out. I start with my forehead, in the center of my forehead, and work my way out. As well, I start with my nose and work my way out to the outside of my face. And I try to get around my eyes, especially just because they just seem to get better coverage around my eyes with makeup, and they just usually look darker. So I get my foundation base on, and that's the end of that. And then I usually use a powder foundation. I didn't use a powder before, but I recently started using one, and I love it because it just seals my face off. Also, disclaimer, in no way is this a professional makeup tutorial. I just wanted to show what I do on a day-to-day basis with my makeup. So I apply the Fit Me. I use shade 220. I also use the Fit Me 120 blush. I like using blush because it definitely accentuates my cheekbones. And then next I like to apply my eyeshadow. This is the Blushed Nudes, also by Maybelline. I love Maybelline. I love this palette because it just has a different selection of brown colors, especially because I have blue-green eyes. Brown looks the best. I like to use a little brush. I apply white. I usually do my lighter colors on the inside of my eyes to the outside. Make sure I get both of those eyes even, because if I try to do one eye light and then go to dark and then try to do it back, it doesn't work out as well. So I try to do my light white colors first. And then I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to stick with the brown. I try to do light, then I go brown shade in the middle. Then I'm using a darker shade, usually on the outside of my eyes and in the crease, just to accentuate how the eye looks. I'm just checking my music real quick just to see if I even like it. So that's how the eyes end up looking with the eyeshadow, and I like to take a big brush and usually use a pretty light pink neutral shade, and that usually gets my eyebrow up in the top pretty cute. So I'll make sure I get on both sides so it looks even. So that's what that ends up looking like. I really like that just because it's more natural looking than anything else. Next thing I use is eyeliners, and I have 3 eyeliners. that I use. I usually like to use the black one. They're Revlon eyeliners that I use. I tried using liquid for a while. Yeah, that didn't work so well just because it dries out my eyes a lot. So I stuck with the pencil or the pen eyeliner. I usually do it pretty thin if I'm just going out normal. The next thing I have is my mascara. It's Avon. I'm not exactly sure what brand, but that's the brush. I need to get new stuff because it keeps clumping on me. But I really like it because it gives me a full extended look to my eyelashes. This is the last thing I usually do is my mascara, just to seal everything off and just touch up, separate any lashes. So here's the final look. As you can see, it's pretty neutral, not really anything very big. So I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Comment below as well. We'll see ya.